Hey guys, my name is Caitlin Byrne, and I'm here to talk to you today to get a little bit of an intro out of the way about how to gear up to get to the gym. So first of all, I want to go over a few tips to save you some money, especially if you're in a, budget. If you have a budget just like I do, I'm a college student. I can't pay full price for running pants that cost, $50 or running shoes that cost over 100. It's just unrealistic. So for me, I've found stores that I can go to still get the same brand names and quality, yet at a much, much lower cost. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is where to go. And that's Ross and Marshalls. Now, these are stores that have those names like Nike, and they have Adidas, Reebok, all that type of stuff. Anywhere from running pants, running shorts, tank tops, dry fits, tennis shoes, ranging from walking shoes to running shoes to training shoes. They have all of that, and at a much, much lower price. For example, I have a nice bright. I like bright, as you could tell with my tank tops that I'm wearing. Nice bright tank tops that you can layer for under about $5. So these are definitely stores to look into, and some of you may be saying, oh, well, I want, that quality, and that quality is there because they do have those name brands. So that's a really great place. Ross, Marshalls. I know Target has a few good prices on some of their things, but definitely would look into Ross and Marshalls. I know they have their own section for fitness clothes, so it's a great thing to look into. So then we're going to talk a little bit about things to look for. So, you want to be comfortable when you work out. You don't want to have anything riding up, anything falling down, and you don't want to be too hot, you don't want to be too cold, especially I go to school at San Francisco State, so the weather here varies. It can be very cold, it can be very hot, so you have to dress accordingly, especially if you're doing an outdoor workout or if you're doing an indoor workout for the gym. So the first thing I want to talk about that's a really great suggestion of mine is looking for spandex capri pants for women. Those are really great because they are long enough to wear. They can keep you a little bit warm, but they also can keep you nice and cool because they give your calves a little bit of breathing room, so you're not feeling like you're suffocating, especially during a long run. Something to definitely just keep in mind. Also, you don't have to worry about shorts riding up. They're very comfortable. They don't move too much when you run, so that's very important. For those of you that are more comfortable, they also have, this kind of material in just a shorts. So like just a spandex, which is also pretty comfortable if you're comfortable enough to wear the spandex shorts. They come in different colors and vary in obviously different sizes. Those are things you can look for at Ross and Marshalls. They definitely have them there. They might have Nike. They might have Adidas. I believe Nike is my favorite when it comes to the capri pants. I've tried New Balance and they are a little bit awkward in the knee area. So I definitely recommend the Nikes. Next, I kind of want to talk about running shorts. So some of you, like I said before, might be comfortable wearing those spandex to run in. Sometimes they're a little bit uncomfortable, so we want to make sure that you can, if you are going for a long run, you want to be as comfortable as you can to get the best workout that you can. So I think that another thing that I've found pretty comfortable to wear are like shorts like these that are nice and loose, but they also have spandex shorts underneath, which are very handy when you're running and you're worried about, oh God, what do I look like from behind, or, So it's kind of nice to have the under spandex. These are also Nike. I love Nike. Which are really great. Another place I too want to mention is a lot of the brand name stores have outlet stores, which are also a great place to find a good bargain. I definitely got these for about $10 at I think it was the Petaluma outlet store, Nike store. So that's something to look into as well. Look for the closest outlet store near you. Maybe make a day trip out of it and get some new wardrobe in if you have the money for it. And the next thing I want to talk about is tops. So, living in San Francisco, there's been one big big tip I give everybody, and that's to layer. Especially if you're going to the gym or if you are going for an outdoor run, you start off cold, you start to get hot, you want to take layers off. You don't want to just, I don't feel very comfortable sweating in a sweatshirt and, so I like to layer. So, like I showed you, this tank top was at Ross for under $5, and it's just a very stretchy tank top, and it's really comfortable, moves through the body, breathes, and sometimes what I like to do is put that underneath and then get a long sleeve, just like this, nice and plain colors, and put that over it, and then, if I am on a long run, I take it off and wrap it around my waist and call it a day and, finish my run comfortably and not overheating or dying, or especially in the kind of weather that San Francisco has, it can get a little bit humid. So it's a really good idea to layer. Another suggestion that I have for you is looking into getting a lot of dry fit stuff. Especially if you're sweating, you don't want to just have cotton. You want to have that dry fit feel that really allows your skin to breathe, in my opinion. Definitely a great thing to look for. And you can't complete any workout without a great pair of running shoes, in my opinion. And when it comes to running shoes, I think we have a lot of different preconceived notions about running shoes. I know a lot of people find that they really enjoy the Nike Frees, which are just like these. This is a model of the Frees, and you can see that they're really, I don't know if you could see, but they're really, really light, really airy. Now, here's the problem. A lot of people tend to think that they can do long distance runs or runs on the treadmill or, their cardio, which if it's a little bit longer, it's not good to do because these shoes don't really provide the support for your arch. And so it's not, for me, I start to get shin splints if I'm running too long in them. So I would recommend my favorite pair. They're a little bit old and a little bit dirty, but my favorite pair of Nike running shoes are the Pegasus. These are the older version of them, but they've lasted me for really, I think it's about 2 years now. And I'm not I don't run, a million miles a week, but I do put in a lot of use to these. So Pegasus is great. You have great arch support here. So it's not just like you're pretty much running bare feet, because it's not a good thing. It's too harsh on your bones and your knees and all that. Well, for me especially, I have sensitive shins, so making sure that you have that arch support, and even it's as simple as just checking the shoebox to see what the kind of running shoe it is, to make sure it says it's a running shoe, not a training shoe, which would look more something like this. You don't have that arch support. It's a lot heavier. It's something if you wanted to go to the gym and maybe lift, or if you just want to wear these to walk around in, walk to class in, be comfortable. These are great. These are Lunars. These are great to do that in. But for running long distance or a lot of cardio, it's not necessarily the best thing, to make sure that you have that good support. So, and these are all things too that you can definitely find at Ross and especially Marshalls. I know they have a lot more brand names as well. So just finding your style, what's comfortable for you and what you can actually afford, going to the outlets, trying them on. I know a lot of times the outlets have great sales around Christmas time and like beginning of school, big times where a lot of stores have a lot of sales. So that's something to definitely look out for. Lastly, especially as a college kid and trying to be a little bit more environmentally sound, it's definitely something I need to work on, but it's something to keep in mind. To get one of these, a reusable water bottle, it saves you the money of buying a case of water, and it's easy to just tote around in your purse, and it keeps you hydrated all day, ready to go for your workout for that day. So it's a really great idea. Reusable. They're, once again, a great place to go for that is Ross. They should be around $3, I believe. And just clean them out every now and then and keep some water in there just to keep hydrated and ready for your workout whenever that may be throughout the day. I know that my workouts vary depending on my crazy hectic schedule. So it's definitely something to keep in mind. So I know that was kind of a lot to throw out at you. So just a quick overview. Make sure you're not spending hundreds of dollars on things where you can go to Ross, Marshall's, outlet stores to get a much better price. As well as, make sure you're comfortable when you're working out. You want to make yourself comfortable so that working out for you is enjoyable rather than just painful and excruciating and embarrassing and all that kind of stuff. So you want to make sure you're comfortable, and you want to prepare yourself with water all day to make sure that you're hydrated and ready for your workout. So that's pretty much all for today. Just wanted to give you a quick tips on how to gear up to get to the gym. I'm Caitlin Byrne. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.